Tinkle Game Show, episode number 16! Woohoo, sweet 16!
Oh, sweet 16, I didn't think of that. Very
everyone.
cool. We did.
My name is Aparna, and with me is my friend and yours.
Devika. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so we'll be co-hosting this episode of Tinkle Game Show, and if it's your first time here, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, if you're wondering how to play, here's how it goes. Okay, so on this screen, which you're probably watching on YouTube or on Facebook, this streaming video, you will see some questions, but you can't play the game through the screen. Okay, for that you need to get another device or maybe open another tab or another window on your laptop or your phone and go to the website crowd.live. You can see that down there. Yeah, right there. So go to crowd.live and type the code HQEWF. Okay, once you do that, put in your name, put in your age, put in your email, put in your location, okay, put in all those details that we ask you for, and hang tight. All the questions that you see here on this streaming video, you will see there as well on crowd.live. And there you'll be able to answer all the questions that pop up. Okay, don't worry, we're not going to ask you like long essay type questions. That's not going to happen. They're going to be all short, crisp, multiple choice questions, and you just have to pick the correct option. Okay, that's all you have to do. One tap. All right. Now, this depends on your internet speed. The question's loading. So make sure you have really good, fast internet. Maybe you can ask other people in your house to not use the Wi-Fi while you're playing this episode, or get on a 4G network, okay? Put all your devices on a 4G network. That way the internet is just for you and you don't have to share it with anybody else. Yes. So that's one way you can combat the internet trying to be a very, very, I don't know, what can I say? A tantrum prone child. That's how I think of the internet. Throwing tantrums. So this is one way you can combat that. Don't wait for us to finish reading the question. Don't wait until you see the question here on this streaming video. As soon as it pops up on your playing window, that will be on crowd.live, as you can see down there. So this question pops up there, answer there, okay? So, Devika, what can we look forward to today?
Before I start that, I can see there are a lot of people in the comments saying the code is incorrect, which you are right, it is. We apologize. The code is actually HQEWH. So if you can see there, see that QR code, and then after that there's a long bar. There you can see the correct code. So you can take it from there, and you should be able to log in. And then we'll give you a couple minutes so that you don't miss out on any of the questions. Okay. In the meantime, I'll tell you what you can expect in this episode. So this episode features Tinkle issue 773. So if you haven't read that issue yet, you can go to the Tinkle app and you can take a very quick look at the issue. We will have 3 rounds with 5 questions each. Like Aparna said, multiple choice questions, no essay and long sentences and all of that. Round 1 is Tinkle Brainiac, which has general knowledge questions in Tinklese, which I'm sure you know by now is the language of Tinkle. Round 2 is called Cover Uncover, which is a memory game based on an iconic Tinkle cover. We will show you the cover for 30 seconds and then we will ask you 5 questions based on what was there on the cover. Round 3 is called Tinkle Roundup, which has questions from Tinkle issue 773. So, that being said, you will get 30 seconds to answer each question. Each question carries 500 points, and while there is no negative marking for incorrect answers, as the timer runs out, points will get deducted. So if you want the most amount of points, if you want to win, you have to answer correctly and as quickly as possible. Don't wait for us to ask you the question. As soon as it pops up on your phone or your computer, select the correct answer. Because 10 winners stand to gain some really exciting prizes. So, now if everybody is ready, we will begin. Aparna, are we good to go?
Yeah, I think I think some people are still asking how to play because it's their first time. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to play along to this live video, this is just a live video. Don't play in the comments. You're not going to get any points from playing in the comments. Don't put your answer in the comments. You'll only be helping other people win when you should be winning if you have all the right answers. So don't play in the comments, okay? Let this video play wherever it's playing on your laptop or a phone or something else. Open another window or get another device, okay? Go to the website crowd.live, okay? You can see that here in this window, a window down there next to the QR code.
Yeah.
Go to the website crowd.live and immediately it asks you for a code. So you type in the code HQEWH. Now, when you put that code, that will let you play along to this live stream. Okay, only that way can you play. Please don't play in the comments. I'm asking you.
You can play. You won't win. It'll be fun.
Yeah, if you're okay not winning, okay, play in the comments and everybody else win, but you won't win. That's about it. Okay, so I think we're ready. Shall we begin?
Yes. Round 1, Tinkle Brainiac. Okay, I'm going to start the quiz now. There we go. Now, yeah, okay, we're good.
All right, everyone, good luck. Okay, Devika, here's question 1. Raja Huja and the Queen of England love their pets. Which breed of dogs does the Queen have? A, Pug, B, Corgi, C, Alaskan Husky, or D, a Nightingale?
So, Aparna, since all of us are stuck at home because of the lockdown and whatnot, my dad has been working from home and he has this very interesting version of peekaboo that he plays with Noodle. Noodle and my dad sit in the same room. She does not leave him at all. But if he steps out to get tea or get water or whatever, and then he comes back in the room, he's just like, oh, Noodle, where are you? She's on the bed right in front of him. But he goes on like, oh, I can't see you. And then she just barks and she jumps, and then he's like, oh my God, there you are. And then they're just like, yay, we saw each other. 5 minutes later, they do the same thing. They have been doing this for days on end, and both of them are just entertaining each other, and it's hilarious.
It sounds like fun. It sounds like a lot of fun, though.
It is. For two of them, yes. But what's more fun for our audience is the correct answer. Let's find out what that is.
Give us the correct answer.
Can you
and the correct answer is
I wonder what
A, I think.
I think
that
B.
is the correct answer.
No,
it's B, Corgi. What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Even I did not know that.
Okay.
I hope you guys know. All of you playing along.
Let's move on to question number 2. Aparna, there you go. It will show up in a bit.
Devika, yes, fair warning. I think the internet and my end is being a little bratty today. So it's taking a bit of time to show up at my end. But you guys, all of you are playing. If it shows up on your playing screen, just play. Pick the correct answer. Okay. So Dub recently learned about the world's oldest and most widespread sport. Which sport is it? A, cricket, B, football, C, wrestling, or D, cycling? So when I was in school, the only sport I played was running. So I was a short distance runner. And for some reason, my housemaster, the teacher who's in charge of my house, decided, okay, you run long distance also, put me in a 400-meter race, which I absolutely could never ever run in my life. But somehow I managed to clear the heats, which is like the first round, and I went into the finals. Now, in the finals, I had to run 400 meters because that's the race, and that meant taking 2 laps of my school ground. I finished the first lap, but I was so behind because I was tired. I couldn't run any further. Everyone ran ahead of me, and guess what? They all cleared the finish line, and I was somewhere in the back, like trying to still stay on my feet. And I was like, I'm gonna be last anyway. So what's the point? And I just walked off the race. I didn't even finish the race.
No. Okay.
But that's why I survived. Do you think I would have survived if I tried finishing that race? My legs would have fallen off.
Okay, let's find out what the correct answer is. The correct answer is
Please show me the correct answer because I have no idea what it is. Since I
traveling to
couldn't even
you
finish a race.
very, very slowly, one step in front of the
It's
other.
also running a 400-meter race, looks
Probably
like.
legs
Like
have fallen
me.
off. Shall I tell you the correct answer? Because I can
It's
see
still
it here because
humming.
I control the back end. The correct
Oh,
answer is
oh, yes, you're at the
yes,
control
it's
center. Of course,
C,
you know everything.
wrestling. I know everything. The correct answer
Oh,
is
is it?
wrestling. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
it's not
Let's
running.
see. Yeah.
It'll never be
Mm-mm.
running.
Nope. Okay. Let's move on to question number 3. I am going to give it to you right away, and it will
Let's hope
reach
it
you.
shows
I
up.
will read it out till it reaches you. Oh wait, it's there. You can
Oh,
read
it's
it now. Got it. Take it away.
Rena has secretly opened Freya's watch. What's a person who repairs watches called? A. Watchmaker. B. Repair watch. C. Watchbearer. Or D. Watcher.
So I'll tell you a very fond memory that I have related to watches. When I was in fourth standard, my grandmother and I went to this really, really nice store and we bought me my first watch. It was this very thin black belt and a very, very small black and gold dial. And it's just the sweetest and the cutest watch. Very basic, but it was the best watch. And I wore it to school in fourth grade. And my principal caught me and she told me that we're not allowed to wear watches in fourth grade. I had no idea. And that whole day, I was so nervous because I don't like breaking rules. They stress me out a lot. So, and I made sure like the watch was nicely wrapped in my hanky and kept away safe until I could wear it in fifth standard, and then till from fifth standard to 10th standard for 5 years, I wore that watch, and I didn't break the belt even once, and the glass didn't have a lot of scratches, and I loved that watch. Doesn't fit me anymore, but I loved that
Yeah.
watch. I should go say
Sounds
hi
like a
to that
labor
watch
of
after
love.
this episode.
You should.
I will. Okay, let's look at the correct answer for now. Which I think
I
I
think
okay.
I know what the correct answer is. Yes, it's watchmaker. I was right.
Yeah.
Finally, a question whose answer I know.
Okay.
I would lose this game if I was playing for points.
Probably. Okay, question number 4. There you go. Yeah.
Question number 4. Shanti is sure that Shambhu will be the largest human if he continues to eat and not exercise. Which is the largest living land animal? Okay. A. Great white shark. B. African savanna elephant. C. Emu. Or D. Tyrannosaurus rex. Ooh, largest land animal.
Since we're talking about animals, I want to tell you about my first and only camel ride. Uh, it was a nightmare. Like I wish it was a nightmare, but it wasn't. And so I was sitting. I had gone to somewhere with my cousins. I don't remember where. And three of us got onto the camel. My cousins were super thrilled. Like they love these adventure sports, like as I like to call them. And they made me sit first because I was the youngest, so that they could take care of me, which they didn't because they were having fun. And you know how camels are, right? When they have to get up, they bend forward and then they bend back and then they bend forward again and then they stand up. And that's it. I
Yeah.
lost my voice for the rest of the day because I was screaming for dear life. It was a nightmare. Imagine like a 10-year-old me doing this on an animal. Um, I listen. I don't want to think about
Did
this,
the
so
camel
I'm can't.
did the camel drop you off saying, okay, I don't want a screaming child on my back. Please
I wouldn't
go
mind
eat
that
ice
because then
cream.
I wouldn't have to be on the camel. But I don't want to think about the camel anymore. What I do want to know is, so I have a question for everybody in the audience, whoever's watching us. I want to know if you had an option, what would you do? Would you rather ride an eagle or would you rather ride a shark? Let us know which one and why in the comments below until we wait for the timer to run out, which it has, but we still want to know, don't we?
Would you ride an eagle or would you ride a shark?
Yeah,
Wow.
I would ride
Okay.
an
Okay, guys,
eagle. That's me.
you would ride an eagle. Okay, Sanjay said he'll ride a shark. Wow. Listen, a lot of people say they ride an eagle. Whoa.
Yeah, eagle can't eat.
Okay,
And
Dhruva,
the thing is, you
Kalyan,
don't have to breathe.
Annie, everyone's like eagle, eagle, eagle. Yeah, Sanat also says eagle. Everyone wants an eagle. Nirmala, however, she wants to ride a shark.
I'm sure Nirmala can breathe underwater then, because a lot of us can't.
She is way braver than both of us. I don't think I'd ever go near a shark. Ever. No.
Okay. Aparna, ready for the correct answer?
We've been asking
I
about,
will. Yes.
Yes.
The correct answer is what is it?
Yes, I knew it. B. It's an African savanna elephant. Yes.
Nice. Not a camel.
Yes.
Very good.
Now, if I'm playing, I'd make some points. Yeah. Not a camel.
Okay. Let's look at the last question for this round.
Okay.
The last question is coming your way. There it is.
The Starlation have their own system of measuring the intensity of emergency situations. Which or what instrument measures the intensity of earthquakes? A. A concrete scale. B. Shake scale. C. Richter scale. D. Kitchen scale. So there was only one time that I had a brush with an earthquake. I don't know how many of our viewers would remember or even know, but back in 2001, January, I believe it was, that like the western part of India had experienced an earthquake.
Yeah.
So after that, my school became a little wary of, the disaster that an earthquake would cause. And we were all trained in earthquake safety drills. Like we had to rehearse how we would exit the school if another earthquake struck. And one of the things we were told to do was, of course, walk out in a line in an orderly fashion and carry our bags on our heads. So the bags would protect us. So if, there are falling rocks, the bags would act as shields over our head. And this is serious, okay? You have to take this seriously. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
But some people in my class, they thought they were being funny. They thought they were clowns, and they decided to pretend to be bag vendors while we were practicing, while we were doing our safety drill. We're walking around like, a bag for sale, and
oh
why?
dear, no,
It's an earthquake drill.
oh dear.
Stop pretending.
I feel like Supandi would do this. I feel like he'd misunderstand the whole situation, and people would buy bags from him because he's such a sweet little goofball.
I don't think he would do this during a safety drill. Like, that is just not done. Guys, please don't fool around when you're practicing drills. Please don't do it.
Okay, let's look at the correct.
Similarly, don't play the comments. I'm still seeing players in the comments, guys. Don't play in the comments. You're letting others win. Okay, give us the correct answer. It's C, Richter scale. It's not shake scale. Though I love that.
Scale is my favorite. I love it. I'll go make a milkshake scale. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I'll show you the leaderboard. Let's find out who is in the lead in this episode. Okay.
Scores.
Yes, scoreboard, which will get to you very soon.
I can't wait.
I can't see
love
it
this
here.
part of the show. Always.
This is a surprise. Oh, there it is.
Oh, wait, I can see it. Abhimanyu and Shanu, and I think that's Anirudh in third place. Woohoo! Congratulations, guys!
Good job, you guys.
A lot of players.
Yes.
Guys,
yes.
Whoever's behind, you can still make it to the front. Okay, we have 2 more rounds. There are 2 more rounds and you can make up points. 500 points per question. Imagine you can race to the front. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone. Is it time for round 2 now?
It is time for round 2, cover uncover, where we will show you an iconic Tinkle cover for 30 seconds and then ask you 5 questions based on all the art that's on the cover. So, can we have everything we need for round 2, please? Okay. Aparna, you're back?
Welcome
We're
back,
ready?
everybody. Yes, I'm back. I hope
Okay.
everyone really paid close attention to that cover because all questions are going to be from that cover.
Okay. I am going to give you question number 6, the first
Right.
question of Cover Uncover.
Yes. So let's look at that.
Soon. There.
Which of the following tunes were on the cover? A. Mapoi and Kati. B. Dina and Mo. C. Nadia and Adi. Or D. Ina and Rena.
Aparna, one of my friends once featured in a newspaper, and it sounds very like, wow, she was featured in a newspaper, but in hindsight, it was just like it happened a bit accidentally. Like she was at a bus stop, and a journalist was passing by, and they were doing a feature on college students. So they spoke to her and took a photograph. But at the time, it was the most fun and exciting thing because one of us was featured in a newspaper. So when her birthday came around, like 7, 8 months later, we took a cutting of the newspaper article and we blew it up and we made a birthday card for her and the whole thing. And now when we look back, we just cannot stop laughing because it was so basic. Oh god, we were so fun, little. Okay, let's look at the correct answer. Find out who was on the Tinkle cover. Definitely
Guys,
not my friend.
DIY idea for all of you.
Yes.
DIY idea for everyone. Please, if your friends are featured in a newspaper, please blow up that picture, cut it out, and put it on a birthday card and give it to your friend.
Not if. Make
DIY
sure they
idea
are
from
featured so
Devika.
that you can make a card. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the tunes that were on the cover were Dina and Mo. All right.
Okay.
Can
Next
we see the next
question.
question?
Yes. It's coming your way very soon. Taking baby steps and getting there now.
How many birds are there on the cover? A 9, B 21, C 1, or D 3? I didn't pay
Um,
attention at all to the birds.
Pay attention to my story though, because this is a very fun story. I'm sure you will love it, and then you can tell your father also because of the pigeon police thing that he does. I know that. Okay, so I recently put a big bowl of water on my window for birds because it was summer and everything. I think it still is summer, but anyway, so water bowl for birds. Birds like crows come sometimes and they drink water. They have a little chat around the water bowl like Kalia and his big one friends. But there is this one pigeon that will shoo all the crows and all the pigeons, and it will just sit in the bowl and take a regular bath, and then it will leave like food in the bowl, which I think is a token of appreciation. But why are you taking bath in a bowl where birds are drinking, and then you're putting food in it for them? What are you thinking, pigeon? If you're watching this and listening to me,
I'm pretty sure the pigeon is not thinking, which is probably why it's behaving like this. I just imagine a pigeon using a bowl of water as a bathtub. Nice. Good job, pigeon. Nicely done.
Okay. Pigeon, don't
Anyhow,
listen to that. Not nicely done. That's what.
how many birds were actually on the cover? Because I have no idea. Oh, one. There was only one bird. I hope it wasn't that pigeon. Okay, pigeon, whoever you are. If you're taking baths in Devika's bowl of water, I hope you were not on the cover. Okay, no.
Okay, let's look at the next question. There you go. Later. Oh, there now.
It's there. What is the color of most hair clips? A orange, B white, C green, or D pink? Oh, someone from the Tinkle team told me a
Yeah.
story. I saw a hair clip and I just remembered. So when she was young, apparently she had these hair clips that had little attachments on them in the shape of hats. So
Oh.
she put on the clip and then she'd like to imagine that she's wearing a very big, beautiful hat. Why? Because in her clips, there were these little small hats attached. But in her mind, she was wearing, wow, one big, beautiful hat and walking around.
Oh
Hey guys, look
God.
at my hat. What hat? Can't see a hat first. See this little clip over here?
It's
There's a hat. That is my
there.
hat.
It's a big hat for ants
Yeah, it was there.
and lice. But
Yeah, it was a huge hat for ants.
yeah. But
And looks like Sonal in the comments saying, I have one. I think she also has one of those cute.
oh,
Sonal, I hope you're also
nice.
pretending to like walk around saying, hey, look at my big hat.
Big hat. Okay. Okay, let's look at the correct answer.
So what were the
It
color of
is
motorcycles? Oh, they were orange.
orange.
Okay. I didn't pay
Like the
attention to
fruit.
that also. Wow. I
Fruit
would
that I
so
love.
not win at this game.
But you're so winning at conducting the game that you're actually conducting the game. And then let's move on to the next question.
All right. Let's look at question 4 of this round. What is kept on the table in front of Jagannath? A. Water bottle. B. A painting. C. A car. Or D. A laptop.
Ooh, so since we're talking about whatever was on the table, when I was in college, I one day I was just going class from class because I mean obviously classes. I found under some tables I found a passport size photo of a student who didn't go to my college. So in random classrooms under random tables, I found different pictures of one random kid that wasn't even in my college. Um, I don't know who did
I
that,
think
and
I
I don't
know
know
what was
why.
happening. Yes, I know who did that. It was Rahul and Ravi, the defective detectives. They probably assumed that there was some criminal on their tail, and they were just dropping pictures of this criminal everywhere they
Oh,
went,
they were
saying,
trying
keep an
to
eye out for this
signal.
person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes
But
sense.
knowing them, they probably got the wrong photo. Maybe they cut it out of a newspaper,
Yeah,
like your like a
quite
picture of your
possible.
friend from a newspaper. They cut it
Quite
out of a
possible.
newspaper and then they dropped that and said, please look for this criminal. I'm
Quite
sure
possible.
they didn't think of it. They didn't think twice.
Okay, let's look at the
So what's
correct
the correct
answer.
answer?
Yeah,
The correct
it
answer
is.
is D, a laptop. Okay,
Ooh,
so that was
okay.
on Jabu tables.
Yeah. Okay, let's quickly move on to the last question of cover and cover, which will reach you very quickly. Then.
How many sheets of paper were on the floor? A 8, B 7, C none, D 3. So they because some people when they see paper they write on it or they read
Yeah.
it. You know what I do with paper? I have
What do
made
you
a
do?
zoo, my own personal zoo. I
Whoa!
don't know if you can see. Can you
I
see that?
can. I can. I can. So
So
fun.
this is Gulabo, Gulabo the dog. This is Amras the cat,
Amrit the cat
and
is so
that's not all.
sweet.
That's
Oh,
not all.
there's
I
more.
have a narwhal. So there's a little tusk of a
Wow,
narwhal,
that is so cool.
and I have a crane. Whee!
Wow, I love the
And they're
narwhal.
all made
Narwhals are
of
my favorite.
paper. And
That
here I
is
have
so
a
cool.
dinosaur. Ha ha ha.
Ooh, that is very cool.
And finally, I have a butterfly. I don't know if you can see the butterfly very clearly.
Wow. No, I
But
can. I am.
this is
I'm.
my
I hope
butterfly. There you
Shambhu
go.
is not watching this episode. He must be fainting right now looking at these animals.
So guys, all of you who are watching, I have names for these two. Like I said, this is Gulabo the dog and this is Amras the cat. But I don't have names for any of the other animals. So if you guys have any ideas for names for the narwhal, for the crane, for the dinosaur, and the butterfly, please let me know. I
Yeah,
will give them those names.
I'm thinking Dino the
Okay, so while you're
dinosaur.
thinking, can you give us the correct answer to
Yes,
the
I can. That
last
I can
question of
do.
round two?
Yes,
How many sheets of
I
paper were
forgot.
there? Maybe I can make some more animals. Three. Oh, there were only three sheets of paper.
On the
Maybe I can
floor.
make three animals.
Can you make a tortoise?
Yes, I can.
Wow. Okay. Can you make doob doob?
A crocodile? I'll have to look into
Yes,
it. Maybe I can. I'll have to
but
look at it.
I'm sure you can. What about has everybody told us what names?
Oh,
Oh, I
Manjula
can see
says
some
the crane
names.
should be named Oreo. I like that. Okay. So the crane, this is now Oreo. Okay.
Okay.
And Kesar says the narwhal should be named after me. Okay, that's very nice, but maybe not.
Aparna Narwal, so
Kalyan says narwhal
cute.
should be Nari. Ishi says fool pari for the butterfly. I like that. That's
That's
nice.
nice. Fool Pari is it's a very pretty name.
So I have some names. Yes, I still waiting for a name for the dinosaur. Haha. But in the meantime, can you show us the scores?
Yes, I
So
can show you
maybe
the
in that
scores
time
that
I can name the
yeah,
dinosaur.
we will.
So
I
now
am
who's in the lead?
yes,
Oh,
there we go.
Abhimanyu is still in the lead. But oh look at that, Pranita is in second place. Well done. See what I mean? Anyone can win this game.
Wow.
Absolutely anyone. But guys, don't worry. Top 10 winners will get something. Top 10 scorers
Yes.
will get a prize. Okay. So there is still a chance for all of you. There's still one round left. Okay. So Ishi says the dinosaur should be named Dushta. Dushta the dinosaur. I don't think Dushta Buddhi will be very happy, but okay. This is Dushta the dinosaur now. Tantri, if you're watching,
It's perfect.
your inventor is a dinosaur.
I mean, he's going to eat you up. Next time you try to mess with us, we will unleash Dushta the dino on you. Let's see how you deal
Yes,
with that.
correct.
Okay. Aparna, are we ready for round 3? Tinkle roundup?
Yes, please. Yep. Let's do it.
Okay, then I am going to give you question 11, the first question for Tinkle roundup. It will reach you in 3,
So these
2,
questions are all from Tinkle issues, no?
773.
Yes.
Okay,
So
question,
who
quick.
does Tantri start admiring after consuming Hokey Pokey's love potion in the story? Tantri the Mantri love Tantri. A. Raja Puja. B. General Zantri. C. Laddu or D. Dushta Buddhi. What other potions, Devika, do you think Hoki can make for Tantri? Because she's a witch and she can do a
While
lot.
we're thinking about
Yeah,
these
she can do a
questions,
lot
we
with
should
her
also
power.
ask our viewers, shouldn't we? Let's see what they want. How about that?
Oh yeah, what kind of potion you guys do you think Hoki should make for Tantri? Yeah, just let us know in the comments. I'm sure Tantri is
So,
watching. He's gonna get the shock of his life.
I think I want Hoki to create a frog potion so that every time Tantri tries to speak, he just ends up croaking like a frog. That would be fun.
So I think Hoki can make a surprise potion for Tantri so that anytime anyone tries to talk to him, he gets very surprised. Huh? You want to talk to me? Yes, Tantri, because nobody wants to talk to you actually in real
Oh
life.
God, that
I
is
think, oh yeah, so our viewers have come up with so many ideas. Anger potion,
nice.
horror potion, king
Ooh,
potion, a potion that
king
will make him king
potion.
finally. I don't think
Wow.
he's
I
ever going
don't.
to get a potion to make.
Yeah,
Truth potion. Okay, if he gets a truth potion, that's it. He'll spill all the beans and that's
he's
it.
losing his
Okay.
job.
Santoshi says confusion potion. It's like momentarily he gets confused while he's planning the assassination. I don't think he
I don't think he
I
needs a
mean that will
potion
be a
for
lot of fun.
confusion.
He's
Okay,
already
let's
confused.
look at the correct answer for
Okay,
this.
Dhruv says obedience potion. Wow.
Oh
Guys, I'm loving all
wow.
these potion ideas, but the correct answer to this question is A. Raja Puja.
Okay, let's move on
All
to
right, we
question
look
number
at the next.
12. I am okay. Yeah, ready.
Which super weird animal helps Aisha in the story? Scritch, scritch. A deer, B a fox, C a rabbit, or D a leopard?
Aparna, I actually know a super weird animal. It's one of the stray dogs that lives
Who?
across my road and is a very, very good friend. His name is Blackie, and he's just the sweetest little, not little, but the sweetest big thing. And every time my sister tries to cross the road, Blackie comes across the road, and he helps her cross the road, and then he drops her back home, and then he goes and he does his thing. Every single time he comes and helps her. She doesn't need the help. I mean, she's old enough to cross and all, but Blackie is so sweet and caring. He'll leave everything and he'll come and help her. He's just the sweetest, super weird animal I know. Okay, with that, I will give you.
But he was not in the story.
No, he was not in the story. He should be, though. I will talk to Aisha
so
about
who was in the story?
Yeah, who was in the story?
So in this story, the super weird animal that helped Aisha was a rabbit. The rabbit's also cute.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the next question. Question number 13 is coming to you in some time.
When the internet wants.
Yes, there it is. There it is. We got it.
Come on, internet. Oh, there it is. Who damages Dr. Rempuya's helicopter in the story Wing Star in Deep Water Part 2? A. Zing Star, B. Drone Star, C. Wing Star, or D. Tashi? Now, I mean, Dr. Rempuya tried to fly off in a helicopter, but the one time my brother and I, we went on a plane, we were very young, and my mother was very scared that both of us would throw a big tantrum on the plane and not let her enjoy the flight. We won't leave her in peace. So guess what she did?
What?
She gave us both medicine, which she asked, by the way, she asked her doctor beforehand. She got a medicine for us. She gave us the medicine, and both of us just slept the whole flight. 8 hours we were knocked off, and my mother happily enjoyed the flight.
Wow. That's a very, very, very long sleep in the middle of the day. Very cool.
Yeah.
It's a very smart idea. But I'm glad that the doctor was involved.
Maybe
very smart
the
idea.
Starlation should try that. Starlation should try that.
With
Next time
Dr.
they're trying to take
Rempuya.
down a villain, just feed them the sleeping medicine that my mother gave out.
Perfect. Love it. I love the idea. We should discuss it with them after this show. For now, let's look at the correct answer, which is. I wonder what
the correct
it is.
answer. Who damaged?
Oh, I know who it is. I'll tell you. I'll give you some inside info like 2 seconds before it appears on the screen. It's D. Tashi.
It's Tashi. Oh yeah, it was Tashi.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, it is. Okay, let's look at the next second last question of this episode. I am going to give it to you very soon. No.
Which movie do Ina, Maina, and Mo want to watch in the story What a Horror? A documentary, B, a comedy movie, C, a horror movie, or D, a sci-fi movie? Well, if you want my advice on where and how to watch movies, I'll only tell you this. When I was a student, I had a part-time job as a steward at my university's arts center. Now, a steward is somebody who checks people's tickets and lets them in. And if there is an evacuation that needs to happen, then leads the audience out. But at the same time, you get to sit in the theater and watch the movie or the play or the concert or whatever it is that you're in charge of that evening. So I watched so many movies on the job. Imagine, it was part of my job. I had to check people's tickets, lead them to their seat, and then I could sit inside and watch the movie.
So fun. What a fun job.
So, yes, everyone get, if you want to watch movies for free, get a part-time job that lets you do that.
Okay. For now, let's look at the correct answer. I want to discuss this movie thing more
horror movie. Yes, we will talk about it later. But for now, we've reached the final question of today's episode.
The last
what is it? No.
I also wonder what it. Oh, there it is. I wonder
who decides to teach a lesson to the lady who runs the kitchen at Noise in the story The Dragon? A. Adi, B. Freya, C. Ravi, or D. Rena?
So when I was in school, Tuesdays were my favorite days. Also, I'm telling you the story because of the kitchen. So I had a kitchen uncle. I didn't have a kitchen lady, and we didn't call him the dragon. Should have probably called him like the magician or something, because on Tuesdays he made the best pav bhaji that I have ever eaten in my life. Best pav bhaji.
Mm.
So I used to have like we used to have like a lunch break in school at around 12 o'clock. So I used to have the pav bhaji in the canteen at 12, and then at 2, when my mom used to come to pick me up, we used to take a parcel pav bhaji from this canteen uncle, and I used to go home and have my lunch at 2 o'clock. Also pav bhaji, double pav bhaji on Tuesdays. Best time of my
Oh,
life. So good. It
now
was
you
such
said
a
pav bhaji.
buttery deliciousness. Oh yeah,
Oh, now I
I
want my
can't.
pav bhaji.
Our viewers also want to
Oh,
find out who's won. So I think
yes,
Pav
yes.
Bhaji we can have later. Let's find out who. Let's find out the correct answer first, and then the winner.
Let's do that. Oh, the correct answer is D. Rena. Oh, so she decided to teach them a lesson, the dragon a lesson. Okay, but with that we finished. We
Yes,
finished all 3 rounds.
we did.
Oh, okay,
I am
you have
going
got to
to
show me the
show
scoreboard.
you.
I
Yes,
have to know. Come on, come on,
this is
internet.
yes. You have
Oh,
it.
Pranita, congratulations! Then
Wow.
Shanu,
Good
Abhimanyu,
job.
Dhanyata, Shruti, Santoshi, and I think that's Adya. Congratulations, you
Good
guys!
job, you
Well
guys. Good job.
done!
Very
Well
cool.
done, well done. Good
Very,
playing.
very
Good
cool.
play. Did
Nice.
did our top 10 winners all answer like every question correctly?
Looks
Is that
like
what I'm
it.
seeing here?
Yeah, and yeah,
What?
definitely looks like it.
Okay.
These guys are
A
just
lot of them did.
they've done their homework.
Wow. Wow. You guys, you're all super fans and it shows. Congratulations,
Very
you all
cool.
deserve it. Well done. Well done. Okay, Devika. So with
Hmm.
that, we finished episode
We've come to the end.
16.
Yes, we have. And now, if you like the show and you want to watch more of this, be sure to like and share this video, and also subscribe to the channel, and remember to hit the bell icon so you know when to watch a new fun video from the Tinkle team. We will be back with episode 17 on June 24th at 4 p.m. with Tinkle's Braveheart, Shikari Shambhu, Braveheart, since he is celebrating his birthday earlier that month. So for that episode, you have to read Tinkle issue 774, and the episode number is 17. It's on June 24th at 4 p.m. with Shikari Shambhu. And if you haven't downloaded the Tinkle app, you can do that immediately. You will find it on Play Store or App Store. Aparna, are we done now? Because I need to go read the June stories that Tinkle is releasing very soon. Do you know there's a new Defective Detectives, a new Tantri story, a new Noise story, and Noodle is calling, and we need to read the stories to catch up on the new stories.
Do you know, I'm also excited. I mean, of course, I'm excited for all of those stories, but I heard that there's a Father's Day story also in the
Ooh.
upcoming Tinkle issue, and I'm really excited to read that. And apparently, there's a Wingstar story. And apparently, she thinks she's saved the day, but has she? There's a really
Ooh,
surprising turn of events. Yeah.
that's
And of
very
course, because it's
interesting.
Shambhu's birthday month next month,
Mhm.
he's celebrating his birthday of all places. He's in Peru. How cool is that? He's not even here.
Wow,
I want to
nice,
know what happens to him in Peru. I'm really excited.
nice. Okay, before we wrap up, it's my favorite part of the show, my end of the show
Yeah.
joke. Yes, yes. Okay, let's do this quickly.
Here it comes.
When is a door not a door?
When is a door not a door?
Yeah.
When it's a window, it's not a door.
No. When it's a jar, it's
When
not a
it's
door. When it's a jar.
You guys, please send Devika some better jokes. Please do that. Please, for my sake. Okay, please. I don't want to listen to these jokes any longer. Okay.
Listen, they're very
Anyway,
fun jokes. Okay.
fine. Devika, we're done.
Yes, we are done.
All right, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Keep reading, Tinkle.
Bye.
We'll see you. Bye.